How is your vibe? I love you. I love you so much. We love you, mean spirit. Patient with Spirit here, your favorite psychic medium, host of Spirit News on Spotify, where we teach you about your non-physicalness, because you're a non-physical entity having a human experience. And here on YouTube, we do psychic development with my very own spirit team, and we're here to bring another collective message. If you like the way I read, you can get a reading from me. In the description bar is all the information. If you want to make a donation, you don't have to, but you can if you want to. And I love you so much, whether you do or not. We love you here. We are unconditional love. No matter what, we help you heal, and we help you heal through our own healing journey. Oh my gosh, there's this smoke ring. I wish you guys could see it. It's like a perfect circle. Let's ring the bell. Ah. All right, Spirit, let's do a song. Let's do a song to see the energy vibe. Okay? Let's see. Spirit, please give us a song to tell us about the vibe you want us to know. I love you so much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here we go. Ballin'. I need one with lyrics. Cocaine country dancing. Cocaine country dancing. It says, roll up to the club in my 1964 Caddy, straight ready to stunt. At 1:45, just a looking for fun. I said, a twist for me, baby, hit a rip for me, baby. Take another shot, get lit for me, baby. It's 1:45. What you want to do? Cocaine country dancing with you. So clearly someone's partying. I think a bit of cocaine country dancing will do. Come on, let's get going. Only you can keep me rolling. At 2:45, you know what I need. I'll twist for you, baby. Hit a rip for you, baby. Take another shot. Get lit for you, baby. It's 3:45. Do we have any more? Oh my God. There's some people that are just blowing up nose candy up their nose all night till 1:45, 1:45, 3, 4. I think a bit of cocaine country dancing will do. And Spirit said dance last. Oh my God, Spirit is so funny. Spirit said dance the last reading. I was like, what did that have to do? Definitely didn't have to do with the last reading, but now it does. So there's some people who are partying, doing that cocaine cowboy dance. Nasty. Spirit said nasty. Spirit said they're nasty. Uh-oh. All right, well, let's see what Spirit wants us to know. Thank you so much, Spirit, for being here. I am so grateful to be here to give the messages, to get a higher perspective of linear views. I'm your astral journalist, your favorite psychic medium, doing psychic development with my very own spirit team, the Guild of the Golden Triangle, Niche, Maribel, and Mantis. Here, giving you a higher perspective of what you can't see. Higher perspective of linear views, spirit news, astral journalist. Hello. Oh, new subbies. Thanks, new subbies. I give you huggies, subbies. Thank you so much for all your love and support. I've been really feeling it, and I'm so grateful to you. I'm here to be of service. I'm here to help you out. I'm your psychic medium friend and confidant, here to give you some lovin's and raise your vibes. Let's see what Spirit wants you to know. Oh, that was fast. Okay. I got a bicycle, so someone's a town bicycle. Okay. So it looks like a party to me. So someone could be, look at the White Castle. Is that the mountains of cocaine they have? Look, here's all the cocaine bumps they're doing. Bump 1, bump 2, bump 3, bump 4. Give me some cocaine, gonna do some more. These people are partying. I don't do cocaine, by the way. I don't do any drugs or alcohol. I keep my vessel clean to be a clear conduit for you guys. For spirit. So, someone's having a hard time. The darkness in the castle. Someone is maybe self-medicating. Oh, I just got a notification. Someone's self-medicating themselves.
Dead animals.
Dead animals, Spirit said.
Thermal.
So these people, it could be two people, a couple maybe. It doesn't matter what I am. I am an infinite being of love and light. I don't even know what ethnicity I am, honestly. I don't even know. I know that I have 25% Japanese. That's all I know. So these people are self-medicating, and they could possibly be in denial because they're painting the roses red. But they're doing lots of bumps. Look at all these bumps they're doing. And they're doing it because they're having a hard time mentally. They're in some kind of storm, or their judgment's clouded, or they're being taken over by a darkness, or Spirit said dead animals, so they could potentially be feeling like a little lost, a little dead inside. Oh, I feel bad for them. We'll find out why. They could have potentially created a lot of barriers for themselves. I see a maze around here. They could have gotten themselves into some trouble, and they're self-medicating. It doesn't have to be nose candy. It could be any drug. It could even be drinking. I do feel they could possibly be drinking too. But they may be in denial of this. This may be something that they don't want to look at, but it's water. They could be doing more drugs than drinking water, Spirit says. Ugh. It seems to be something they're doing to maybe hide something that they're feeling. Examine. Okay. Let's review. Let's see. What cards should we do? Let's do the consequence cards. We'll see if I can read the consequence cards. Blanket, yeah, Spirit said blanket. They're using this as some kind of blanket to hide. Spirit said Brandon. Brandon could be significant. Brandon could be doing the nose candy to hide how they really feel, like using it as a blanket. They're going through a tough time, and they're self-medicating is what they're doing. I feel so bad for them. They might be in denial of how they really feel. They're not in a place to really self-reflect, I'm getting. They could have built up walls and barriers. They could have done a few things that they don't want to look at. Spirit, what is going on here? Please give us the messages. I'm so grateful to you. I love you so much. I'm so grateful to be here, and everything works out for me. Do you like the person you're hugging? Do you like the person you're hugging, and are you a fan of playing air guitar? Oh, thank you, science and fiction. Thank you so much for subbing. Huggies for you. I give you a hug. I give you a love hug. So this person is playing air guitar. They're in denial. Oh, look, I just gave you a hug, and do you like the person you're hugging? This person may be self-medicating, and didn't I say they're the town bicycle? They may be sleeping around. This person is, No! This person needs to heal. They have something going on where they may be being promiscuous and doing drugs and partying to hide how they really feel because they may be going through a hard
Metal.
time. Metal. They're putting the pedal to the
False
metal.
positive.
False positive. Spirit said false positive. They're giving themselves a false reality. They're giving themselves a false sense of security and
Probably.
confidence. Spirit said probably.
Record it.
Record it. Spirit said definitely record it. Do you only post the good things that happen in your life? Do you love trashy reality TV? This person could potentially be doing like trashy self-destructive things because they're going through a hard time and they're hugging other people when they should be hugging themselves, but they're only posting the good things that happen in their life. They're not really looking at the things that they really should be looking at because they're self-medicating themselves. They're doing drugs, they're sleeping around.
Hateful.
Spirit said they're hateful. They could potentially hate them.
Not so.
Not so. They could potentially hate themselves and they just don't know how to. They're not self-aware. They think they're having like some great life or something. They could be in denial. Like they think that maybe partying or sleeping around is a sign of a good life. Oh, I'm so sorry, honey. If you want, I'm a medium too. I can talk to them for you. Just message me, okay? We can work it out. Do you straighten picture frames when they are askew? And do you rehearse big conversations in the mirror? This person does not. This person doesn't look in the mirror. They're askew. They're crooked. They're upside down town. They're living upside down. They think that partying and sleeping around and doing drugs is somehow like a lifestyle, but they're in denial. Why do they think that? Why are they thinking this way? Why are they in denial? Can't they see that they're destructive? They're being self-destructive. They're painting the roses red. They're creating a maze of barriers for themselves. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the compliments. I'm here to be of service. How can we help this person? How can we be of service to this person? Have you ever stood up to someone? Oh. Would you fake your own death? Spirit just said right to faking their own death. What? This person may be in hiding. They may have faked their... Francis. They may have faked their own death. Landowner. Have you ever stood up to someone? I mean, I'm just gonna say it for the data. I don't know if it's true, but I'm just gonna say what I'm getting. This person may have faked their own death to somebody that they can't tell the truth to, or something. There may be someone that they can't. Maybe the Red Queen. Maybe the Red Queen. Because look, they're the little king who's a little, he's like, he does whatever the queen says. They may have, maybe not faked their own death, but they're running away from their problems. They're pretending that they're in some kind of control because they can't stand up to somebody who's a Red Queen. They could possibly pretend to like be busy or something like that. I mean, they could have faked their own death, which is so weird, and like I'm just gonna say it, but we'll see. Let's see what happens. What else, Spirit? What the hell is going on here? What is this person's problem? Squeeze each other as tightly as possible. Ryan.
Retire.
Retire. Something about owning land, and there's land here and a house. Oh, I'm getting something right now. Spirit, tell me if this is true. Somehow, I don't know how yet. Okay, I don't know how, but this person may be involved with some kind of, like, they made someone else seem like they're dead to gain something. I think to gain a house or land. They may have like created false documents or something about someone being dead to get their land. But now they're like, or they're like pretending. This is so weird. It's like so weird. I don't want to say it, but I'm going to say it. I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh. This is someone's story, but it's like, what? They faked someone's death and are pretending, and then faked their death to be someone else to gain someone's land or something. But now they're like out of
1900s.
1900s. Oh my gosh, is this real?
Stop there.
But they're like, but they hate it. It's like they're living, it's like because they're not living authentically. They have to pretend to be this person whose land they stole. So it's like they can't even be free life. They can't live life properly. So they're in denial though because they have the house, they have the land, the property, but they have to pretend to be somebody else. It's like they may have said somebody was dead or unalived to replace them to gain somebody else's property. That's so weird. What the hell? But they're in denial. That's why they're doing nose candy and they're partying and they're sleeping around. Have you ever been arrested? Yeah, this person possibly could have been arrested before. That's why they had to fake their own death. They faked their own death to get this property. I think what they've done they could be arrested for. Do you sneak additional items in the 10 items or less lane at the supermarket? Yeah, they're using this person's identity whose death they faked to like they may be using their identity for other things for scaliness. Spirit says they're scaly. They're like freaking reptile. This person's no good. But they're complete. They need a hug. Squeeze each other as tightly as possible. Here, let me use different cards. Spirit, what is going on? What? It's so weird. It's like they're out of control. They're out of control, but they think they're in control. Wave. Yeah, they're in some kind of like
Moved location.
moved location. Yeah, they moved to this property that they stole because they stole someone's identity and they faked their own death to be a person to steal someone's house. Mortality. Life is brief, bright, beautiful, and yours to live. Yeah, they're living somebody else's life. They they thought that this was a good idea. Artwork. They really thought this is the vibe I'm getting. They were so gun ho to do this. They were all about it. And now that they have exactly what they want, they're not happy, but they don't equate their they can't control themselves. They're like the town bicycle. They're sleeping around. They could potentially be It's like, do you straighten the picture frames when they're askew? They're like crooked picture frames, but they're trying, I don't know, they like are in a delusion or something. Yeah, look, they fake their own death to be someone else. That's why they're unhappy, because they have to be somebody they're not. I think, why do they have to be somebody they're not? Belong to your own dream, create your own life. I cannot make it up. This person, I don't know why it's so funny to me. It's just so far fetched. Like, why would you ever think that would make you happy? Pretending to be somebody else? They're literally like delusional. That's why they're doing cocaine every night, all night, and then painting the roses red, pretending to be someone they're not. One, and they think that they should be happy. It's weird. Why do they think they should be happy, or why don't they equate it to what's going on? It's like they're not putting two and two together. It's like, I don't know. Changed in the
Probably
night.
not.
Changed in the night, you have changed quickly.
Death.
Death. Hmm. This person is starting to. This person, I think there's something wrong with them. Not wrong, but I think they're confused about who they are. I think they really committed themselves to this illusion or this situation, and they kind of have lost themselves. This is a tough one. They have a lot of outside influences. There, I see two wolves in the background. I see two wolves in the background that may potentially be influencing this person to keep going with this charade. And so I think that they don't want to admit that this is not working. There's something that about pretending to be, they they fake their own death. They fake their own death to gain some kind of property. Let me look in the book. Spirit, what the hell is happening? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Thank you so much, Spirit, for being with us. Please give us another clue as to what the hell's happening here. Clarity. Clarity.
Positive.
Positive. This person thought that things would distract them for what was true for them. They assumed that the things they wanted weren't inherently bad, right? The choices that they were making didn't line up with their the choices they made didn't line up with scripture. It put a stronghold on them and created addictions that continually idolized things of this world and the concept of sin in general. They can't recognize good things because they're distracted by all the addictions and the things that they idolize. They were given a great picture of what would happen in their life when they get good things. They possibly have disciples walking around them in their village, inviting them into their home for dinner, and it, but inviting them in their home, possibly like talking them up to live this certain way. They spent all their time in the kitchen preparing things. Prisms. They spent
Administration.
They spent a long time preparing things this way so they could live in this way, this certain way, but they didn't want to listen to themselves. They didn't want to listen to their inner voice. They kept looking on the outside. It's like they're looking on the outside, looking in, and now they feel shame for not following what they were feeling in in the waking moment. Now the things they claim are in shambles and don't resemble the life they want. They know that they know that people are speaking about them, and they forgot what's important, and they feel pressed by what is right in front of them. They don't know what to do, and they feel like it's been too long and been put to the side. They haven't prioritized or prepared for the future, only for what was right now. They didn't bitter. They didn't prepare for the future, and so their enemy used evil to distract them. They consumed what was immediate rather than what was important. They didn't spend time asking themselves what position they would be in until it was too late for what was best for them. They didn't maximize their time or replenish their strength. They didn't have clarity for what was before them. They chose what is better, and now it's going to be taken. Negative, okay. They didn't choose what was better, so now what they have will be taken away. They should have prioritized and protected themselves on all sides to preserve their life, but they gave themselves away to things they thought were better. They didn't take the time to think about what may be keeping them from what God wanted for them. They found comfort in what they thought would be a good life, but it simply just wasn't what they should have. It just simply wasn't clear for them. People are yelling outside the door. They're surprised at what they're facing, and they don't want to know what their future holds. So instead, instead they just keep themselves guessing instead of clearing it up. They keep themselves confused every week, and they don't listen to the whispers of clarity that are trying to open their eyes to the bigger picture. So this person literally thought that, or people around them, it said people around them made them think that there's people arguing outside the door. That's like the energy of this. It's like they don't want to confront the fact that they made a very mortal mistake, because their plan was good at the time. It was immediate, but now they're seeing they have everything they want, but they never planned ahead. They didn't plan for the long term. Smell. Now they have to smell the roses because they've painted the roses red, but now they have to face the music. They've been living this lifestyle, but they didn't have like an action plan or something. They didn't think ahead. OMG, you guys. This energy is so crazy. It's like they're trying to self-medicate because they know that they fucked up. They know they messed up. They gained some kind of house or something. Like they went through all this work for immediate gain, for just like things, for drugs, for the house, for people. There's people around them in this house that told them this would be a good idea, and they believed them. Why did they believe them? Assets, because they were out for their selfish gain. They wanted to get possessions too. They only cared about material gain. So now these people are in some kind of loose
Dishonors.
dishonor. Spirit said dishonors.
All souls.
North Node, destiny, old souls. They took a journey of integrity, but instead of processing and maturing, they developed a learning curve for their soul school. Spirit says this is something that was destined to happen because they needed to learn something. They didn't follow their north node. They didn't listen to their intuition, perception, third house. Yeah, they let other people dictate what was important instead of trusting themselves. It could be siblings or family that is around them that made them do these decisions. Well, didn't make them, but talked them into it being important. They really thought that this was going to make them happy. They could be younger. Maybe that's why they were so easily manipulated. They could be addicted to social media or post something on social media. They could potentially have. They could have potentially discussed this many times, but they kept being, like, no, Julia, like, the people around them kept talking them into going deeper and deeper with some kind of elaborate plan to be somebody else. This is somebody else's property. Whoever property this is, they may have had to pretend to be the person whose property it is to get the property. But now they have to walk around being somebody else. And so they kind of like went loopy because they never actually trapped. Yeah, they never actually sat down and thought about who they are, who they want to be. They're not living their own destiny. They're living someone else's destiny. And at first they thought it would be okay, but now their perception's starting to change and they don't want to admit to themselves that they made a mistake. Shadow. They may have someone in shadow energy that hovers over them to, because I see two wolves in this picture. They may have a couple people that that purposely keep them in this energy for some reason. Mars action, so they don't walk away. They don't want this person to walk away because they need them for the property. They could have potentially like adopted someone else's personality, looks, mannerisms to pull this off or something. Because I see like there's two shoes here. There's two shoes here that are identical. So they could have literally assumed someone's identity just to get this property, and these people around them have ulterior motives because they need this person to keep pretending to be you, collective, so they can continue to live in this house or something. But as as the days go on, this person's losing control. They have no willpower. They're impatient. They're quick to anger. They're lusty. It's ruining their life basically. It's basically making them go down. It's setting them on fire. They're fighting what's inevitable. The reason why they're falling apart is because they don't like the life anymore. But they are like not putting that together because they're in denial of it. The alchemists, they're not ready to alchemize what they've done because they did something.
Or preoccupations.
They were preoccupied.
Yes, I'm here.
They were preoccupied with perfecting being someone else, and now they have no idea who they are. They're living someone else's destiny, and they're wondering why they can't stop having sex, they can't stop doing drugs, they can't stop partying. It's because they're literally distracting themselves from what they know to be true. They think that this is the lifestyle that they wanted, but they're finding out that it's not. This isn't the lifestyle they wanted at all. But now it's too late. They could. Why are they losing the house? Yeah, all of their dreams are falling down the toilet because they they basically stole someone's identity, and now they're like, who am I? How did I get here? They didn't plan long term. They really thought this was like a great idea. It was a fantasy. It was escapism, magic. It could have potentially been under some kind of enchantment. They self-sacrificed themselves and lost themselves all at the same time. They thought that this would be a good idea. They thought it would be easy to be someone else. But you God didn't make you to come and then be somebody else. You come and incarnate to be who you're supposed to be. You can't come and pretend to be somebody else and figure that's going to make you happy. Oh, it should be easy to be someone else. Yeah, no problem. No, that's not how it works. Surrender. Spirit says this person needs to surrender. They need to have compassion for themselves and understand that they can change, it can be changed, but it's going to take healing, it's going to take time. They're going to have some baggage and some guilt, but if they can just, they could be going through karma right now. Why are they going through karma? Probably for stealing someone's identity. Why are they going through karma? I think for stealing someone's identity. Yeah. They may also be doing something on social media. They could be pretending to be someone on social media, or they're using someone's social media material or something like that. Oh, I think they could be stealing someone else's someone 10. Spirit said 10. They're stealing someone who's spiritual, who does spiritual development on social media. They're stealing their content because they're pretending to be them because they stole their identity. That's why they're going through karma, because that's why they have to keep pretending. I got you, because they have a social media platform that they're pretending to be someone else on, and they're like, oh, this will be easy, but it's not easy at all. They're going through the fire, they're going through karma, because you can't do that. This person's not even spiritual. This person's far from spiritual. Ugh. Jail. They're gonna go to jail.
Detecting multiple.
Oh, maybe that's why this person is so out of control, because they know they're gonna get locked up for what they've done. The book said it's too far and too late to stop what they've done. Spirit, what's gonna happen? I can't make it up. Devil energy. Spirit said they're gonna need courage in this time. It's gonna have a test of faith. They're gonna have to be strong in this time because they made their bed. Now they gotta sleep in it. They attach themselves to addiction, to lust, temptation, toxicity. They're codependent.
Race.
Oh my gosh! Look.
Baby.
The Hierophant and the Devil. They've been doing magic. They've been doing magic, living in sin, and they stole someone's identity who's spiritual, who has a spiritual platform, pretending like they're divine love, like they're divine. Oh my gosh, this person's pretending to be divine. No wonder they're unhappy. They're like, I can't keep up. Yeah, they were methodical. Knight of Pentacles. They did it for money. They wanted to steal this person's platform to make money, and they may have stole some kind of property from them or something. Now they're getting tired of it because they're in disharmony and imbalance. But justice is here. That's why they're going to jail.
Customer.
Customer. They could be stealing this person's clients. The spiritual person, they're stealing all their clients. How can this person unfuck themselves? But Gary, I don't know what to do with my life. Bullshit. That's yet another excuse to keep you tied to the past. You can't live somebody else's life and expect to have it all together. You gotta live your own life and find your own destiny. That's the only way. You're never gonna be happy living in someone else's shoes and someone else's light, especially when it's not even meant for you. Of course you're gonna be unhappy. I love you. I hope it helps. Bye.